this gonna work? Well, only one way to find out. Hello, virtual dreamers, Gregory here, and boy oh boy has this been a rough week. I'll tell ya, it's been a real roller coaster with ups, downs, and I think I can say at the end now that it's all past, that it ended up with a happy ending. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. I should probably take a moment to just document down the progress that's gone on, so yeah everyone, let's go ahead and take care of that, and save our game in the prologue. The quest for last week was the preservation of knowledge. I realized that my current methods for studying Japanese, while somewhat okay, didn't really have enough in them to properly start preserving the knowledge that I have. As such, my goal is to create a new habit that I would engage in order to help better catalyze the information in my mind, so that when I have to take the tests and use the Japanese language more profoundly, I'll be able to do so without forgetting what I've already learned. If this week had gone on normally, that would be the end of this story. But at the same time, this week had a lot of ups and downs as a result of personal things that happened in my life. I don't want to go into too much detail for privacy's sake, but there was a situation involving my mother, and she ended up having to be hospitalized for a good portion of this week. And the product of trying to support my family and helping things out wherever I could, it really affected my productivity. So I apologize if there isn't as much gain in this video as has happened in previous videos, but that's one of the realities that's going to happen on this journey, everyone. This is going to be something that goes over the course of multiple years, if not decades, and the reality is life just happens sometimes. Nothing ever goes perfectly, and even if I'd like to just have a straightforward system, the reality of the situation is I'm going to have to deal with these kind of situations as time passes on, and there's nothing really I can do about it aside from trying to overcome them as best I can and make the best out of every situation. To really get into things though, I think we should start things off from the top. So let's head back to Sunday. So what conclusion have I reached to on the quest, the preservation of knowledge? Well, I have to say that the results for this quest are actually in progress. Regardless of all the things that happened, the reality of the situation is the way I phrased that quest was a little awkward, to be honest, and really it didn't leave much room for a result beyond this one at this point. Because the reality of the case being, no matter what I did, it's kind of hard to really say that you established a habit over the course of a single week. But at the same time, I don't really think that it's all that good if I just create a bunch of quests and don't finish them all the time. So we're putting up a deadline. If over the course of the next 2 weeks I miss more than 4 sessions of the kanji habit, I feel that we can definitively say that I haven't properly made it a part of my routine, and the quest will be put under failed, and I'll have to reinitiate it at a separate point. It's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, everyone, you aren't just going to watch a streak of completes every single week. So for now, remember, the results of this week's quest are in progress. Well then, everyone, that just about wraps things up for me, really. There's not really much else to go over except for one thing. I do believe you all had a quest for last week now, didn't you? Last week's quest was to figure out the name of the main character of the light novel that I was making a reference to. 5 of you managed to come together very quickly to give the answers to that. You 5 adventurers have successfully earned your shoutouts. Let us begin with the first 2 victors, OG Chris GPV, as well as Monster Boomer. You 2 managed to successfully put in the posts nice and early. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties though, I missed Chris's post, which unfortunately resulted in me commenting that Monster Boomer was first. I hope you all don't mind, but I wish to give them both the honor of being the first people to successfully complete the quest. Again, apologies for the technical difficulties there. I'm probably gonna use my computer and wait a day before I comment on that again, since I don't want another flub up. And yeah. Anyhow, congratulations you 2, you were all nice and early at answering that post. For our 3rd place winner though, we have Saturday Coffee. While these posts don't go up on a Saturday, Saturday Coffee still managed to channel their caffeine to successfully get in that nice and early post to land their shoutout. So again, congratulations Saturday Coffee on making it to the shoutout list. For our 4th place winner, we have Jonathan. Jonathan doesn't really have much for me to go on, aside from giving the post, but regardless, I still want to give you your shout-out, and worship the J right beside thy name. Some of our heroes like to gallivant and show their stuff, but some other heroes decide to be quiet and reserved, leaving only their names as a legacy for us to go off of. Nevertheless, we still honor thee likewise, Jonathan. Congratulations on your shout-out. And for our final winner, we have Owl, somebody who just barely managed to scrape by on 2 fronts. The first front being just barely getting to read the book in time to actually know this information, and the second being barely in time to make it into the final spot available for the shoutouts. I said it in the comment, but I'll say it again, and Owl, congratulations on just barely scraping by. You won it either way, and it doesn't matter, you made it into the winner's circle. To everybody who answered but didn't manage to get into the right spot, I still congratulate you for knowing the information. Quite frankly, that probably just means I like your taste in the end. So yeah, congratulations to everybody who wanted to participate. It was a fun quest to do. But, alas, only 5 people could get in. And it's going to be a similar condition for next week. Because now, your quest is going to be based a little bit on the fact that I'm working on mine still. Which is progress. Everyone, we're always progressing towards something, whether that's our inevitable doom or a great and bright future. So regardless of what you're progressing towards, share it down below in the comments section. So the first 5 people who share something they're progressing towards in the comments section, you will be receiving the coveted shoutout for next week's post. And with that, we've wrapped up the save for this week. Thank you very much for watching this video, and remember to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a very good way to continue doing the first quest. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. This has been Gregory, logging out.